Hello, you are welcome back to Amak Designs channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to cut this beautiful gown here. Before we start, we have all our equipment that we need, but most importantly we have our bodies, the upper body pattern, the lower body pattern, and our cap sleeve to make it easier. So this time we need to do the upper part first, which is the ruche shoulder. Now we start with the body pattern with the cap sleeve. So we need to join it in order to get that kimono, make it an extended shoulder. So we need to combine this sleeve in order to make it a cap sleeve top first, before we'll be able to get the top open. And the way to make it is just to get your cap sleeve with your body pattern, the upper block, place them together just like this, then trace it out. Now we have traced and cut it out, and this is what we now get from it. So we need to shift this dart, manipulate this dart to the shoulder in order to get space for the ruche. So in order to do it, you need to trace a line, then we slash and spread. This is what you have gotten. So you need to cover up the darts. So we'll now go to the down part of it. At one side, we measure 4 inches. 4 inches. While at the other side of it, we measure 12 inches. So let me draw it out. So this time, I'm going to cut this out. We have, this is one part of the top, this is the second one, then this is the third one. But this one now is going to be slashed. So let's start from the center. Lest I forget, now I finished drawing this line, and I'll need to join these two together. The upper block to the other half of that is joining the 1 and 2 together. So let me join it right now. We need to number it so that we know the one that belongs to each part. So before we slash, this time you are slashing it out. Since you have numbered it, you have to spread with a particular number. Now I'm spreading with 4 inches in between. Now I've finished spreading it. So I need to cut it out to see how slanting it is. I'm done with the cutting. And this one is for both front and back. This is one is front, one is back. So let me cut out the front part. Then after then, I'll use it to cut the back parts. Now I have done the cutting. I'm not going to do the slanting now until I'm done cutting the back. So let me keep the front and still use the front to cut the back. Now before I cut the back, I have to include the zip allowance and the dart as this same zip allowance size. So the zip allowance is supposed to be, I have 1.5 inches for the zip allowance. Now I'm going to measure out the dart, where it will start from, the middle, the waistline, and where the dart stops. So now we want to cut the slanting in the cloth. Now we need to pair the front and back together, knowing the front and the back. Let the front, the back face the back and the front facing the front. Now I have to place the pattern on top of the cloth, letting the good part of the cloth on the top, at the top, so that you will know the side that is slanted and the side that is high and the low part of it. So let me trim it now. Make sure that the good part is facing the good part, while the wrong part is facing the wrong part, so that it will not come out opposite each other. And add half inch while you are cutting. So we are done with the cutting. So what you have now is here. While when you now do your gather, run your gather, the longer part will be attached to this side, while the shorter part will be attached to the longer part of the top side. Now I'm going to run the gather at this point side, at the down part, and gather it to this side, bearing in mind that the longer part will be sewn at this shorter part of the top side, while the shorter part will be sewn to the longer part of the up side. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like and share.